This is Morning Motivation for Educators on the Bee Podcast Network. Learn about all the shows at beepodcastnetwork.com. You'll hear from a variety of formal and informal educators who help put this podcast together. If you'd like to contribute your voice to this show, please go to morningmotivationedu.com to apply. I am Danielle Nuhfer, an educator for over 20 years who went up against 2 bouts of serious teacher burnout before finally realizing that I needed to share what worked and what didn't with educators everywhere. This is when Teaching Well was born. At Teaching Well, I partner with schools who recognize that when teacher well-being is prioritized, true teaching and learning can happen. And there's nothing more integral to building this kind of school culture than finding ways to care for yourself in the midst of all the school day hustle and bustle. Building in these moments is what this show is all about and what I hope to bring to you each time I get the opportunity to speak with you here. So with that, let's begin. Good morning, educators. Have you ever paused mid-lesson, reflecting on a sudden, perhaps unexpected reaction you had? Well, I think we all have done that, maybe more than once, and maybe more than 100 times in my case. But today, we're diving headfirst into what that's all about and exploring the hidden stories that often drive these actions. Let's begin by unraveling this idea of unseen scripts. Imagine you're an actor, and every morning when you walk into your classroom, you're handed a script. But you've never read the script before, yet somehow it feels familiar. It seems to dictate your lines, your emotions, even your actions. These are your unseen scripts. They're the deeply embedded stories that steer much of what you do, often without you even realizing. So, where did these scripts come from? Well, they're often a collection of past experiences, childhood memories, societal expectations, and even moments of past classrooms we've either been in or taught in. Think of them as stories our mind tells us about who we are, how we should behave, and how the world around us works. So we all carry some uncommon and common scripts. Maybe it's the one for you that whispers, you always have to be in control of the classroom. Or for me, it was always, the kids should always be on time and ready to go when the bell rings. Or even, students should want to learn. These scripts, albeit sometimes can be positive, but more often they put us in rigid boxes and they often dictate our responses. And here is where they impact us the most. An innocent question from a student might come across as a challenge if our script is anchored in authority. Or perhaps our need for perfection might see a small mistake on our part as a catastrophic failure. These scripts, if unchecked, can spiral into classroom disruptions, misunderstandings, and missed opportunities for connection. So why are we even doing all this work? Because understanding these scripts and understanding that you just have them is one of the most important things we can do to unravel and succeed as educators. Recognizing these scripts is the first step to rewriting them, to ensuring that our actions, our responses, and our interactions are truly ours, that they're genuine, that they're heartfelt, and that they're about the present moment, not merely lines from an old hidden playbook. So for this week, just start to notice your potential scripts and bring some curiosity to them when they show up. Awareness is the first step in this process. Until next time, stay curious and keep reflecting. If this morning's motivation resonated with you, I'd love to connect more. You can find all the different ways we can partner together at teachingwell.life. Thanks for listening. In whatever role you have in education, we have a podcast for you at beepodcastnetwork.com. Who among your friends and colleagues needs to hear this message today? Please share it with them right now.